Hello. I am just running a little late tonight, but I figured heck with it. Might as well. Oh God. Here we go. Turn on my ads and all that, my monetization, so I can get paid for it. Paul Casper, do me a favor. Let me see if that works. If that doesn't hurt. We'll try that. Hey, Coin Junkie. There, now you got 10,000 eagles. Enjoy. Just went through the box. I have this $50 box and this dime box up for donators if anyone's interested. Here is the dime box. I did not flip them over, so I have no idea. I don't know what these weigh normally, but let's try it. Let's see if there's any real difference between them. 114, 114.2, 114.2, 112. You know what? Let's put this one right on the corner there. 114, 114, 113.9. 113.9. 114, 114, 114. Oh, you know what? I think this one's missing a dime. 114, yeah. I'm looking at it in the box, and it looks like it's missing a whole dime. 114, 114, 113.9, 114.1, 114.3, 114.1. I wonder if the 0.3 means anything. I guess we'll find out. Quiet! I don't know what you're barking at, but stop it. There's another one, 0.3. Point 1. Another 0.3. Ooh, 0.5. I'll just put a dash mark for 0.3. I'll actually write 0.5. If I find one that's 0.5. 1, 3. I don't know if there's any significance. Ooh, 14.9. Okay. We'll see if this one comes out with anything. 0.0. Let's do 0.1. 0.0. 0.1. 0.2. It's close enough to that. That's a light one. 3.9. 13.9. 14.2. 0.1. 0.3. I think that 0.9 one probably has something in it. That's my guess. 0.1, 0.2, maybe 0.2. But I don't know. I think maybe 3 or 4 different numbers probably means there might be something good in it. 1 or 2 probably means nothing. Probably just a little extra paper. But that 0.9, that's the one that's got me like, Last box had a silver. In both boxes, actually. The half dollars and the dimes yesterday had both. Both had silver. That's a 0.3. So hopefully 0.4, huh? That's a good number. 2. 0. 0. 3. And last but not least, 2. All right. If anyone is interested in this box, let me know. It's only $15. You get a silver to start. Yesterday, there was the silver to start, and then one silver in the box. This one, I think it's this one. This one has a 0.9 over one. It's 114 point something. The ones that caught my attention mostly were the 0.2s, 3s, and above. The only thing above 0.3 is a 0.4 and a 0.9. This one, I don't know. I don't see anything shiny through the paper, but I don't know. That's interesting. We're going to try it out as a test and see if you can weigh them and figure them out. This one looks like it's missing a whole dime. And I'm going to add a dime, and I'll bet you it'll go right to where it's supposed to be. 112, 114.4. So this one's probably 1 dime shy. Ugh. The points right now, the top points are me, Chew, Vinny, Elizabeth, Chris, Coin Junkie, Tom Thumb, Captain Vic, Ron Pierce, Andrew J, Tasman, Silver Addiction, Stacking and Packing, Brian Robinson, Brian Kerr, JC Likes Pam, PF Stacking, PTF Stacking, Copper Owl. Those are who are on the main page. Is anybody here interested in the dime box? If not, I'm going to get started on it and get it done. And then I guess before I do, I'm going to wash my hands. I'm going to get some dime wrappers set up instead of half wrappers. And I'm going to get some water. I need some water. Also, I have some news to tell regarding Lilo and Kappa today. It was not a fun day. So looks like I only have 3 people watching. So let me. Oh, now it says 4 people watching. All right, I'm gonna get some water, wash my hands, and I'll be back to start the dime box. Oop. Oh, I already have some out. Never mind. There we go. Be right back. All right. $440,000 now. Well, Coin Junkie, you got a little ways to go. But it's possible. You might be able to catch up to me. Depends on how focused I get on these. I noticed there's only 4 people watching tonight because there's probably so many other people streaming tonight, but I figured, you know what? I got to get back into streaming. I got to try to get the channel built back up like I had it before. And try and keep it going. Thank you, Elizabeth.
Sweet.
So, Lilo, I was trying to get Lilo and Kappa and Stitch and Kawhi to all hang out in the backyard. Kappa is not a big fan of Lilo, or Lilo is not a big fan of Kappa. Kappa normally tries to go check out what's going on with them. Stitch and Kappa had already gotten into a little altercation, and then ever since then they've been fine. No damage, no nothing, just, you know, they did their little meeting bark and stuff, and that was it. It was over. Well, today, last time I wasn't home, I had someone here watching the dogs, and she was letting out Lilo and Stitch, and Kappa and Lilo and Stitch had gotten in a fight, and Lilo started it, and Kappa got bit on the chin, like, and Lilo had a puncture on like this part of her snout, you know, well, obviously, and so today Lilo snapped at her, and Kappa is not a dumb dog. She learned from the last time to keep her face away from her, and got her in the arm, like in the elbow, and tore her elbow open right here, like a hole down into her arm, her leg, and she had to go get stitches. And yeah, that wasn't fun. She is okay. She is bruised and, you know, has stitches, so it doesn't look pretty. I did take pictures, but I feel like there might be some people that will get nauseous and vomit if they see them. My roommate was like, "Oh my God!" You know, every time I showed him the photo, that was his reaction. Me, I'm not a queasy person, so it just, if anything, it's kind of fascinating to me because you can see, you know, what's underneath the skin layer, the thick skin layer. Like, you could see either tendon or muscle. It's kind of hard to tell which one it is. Which one it is because it's because of the color. But I'm guessing tendon. But luckily it was only a flesh wound, so it was only the skin that got hurt. That got punctured, rather. So she didn't have any nerve damage or anything, just this big gouge in her skin. And they had a shaver, like 6 different spots. And she's laying in my bedroom right now on the floor, recuperating from the stitches. If anybody would like to see the photo of after the stitches, it does show bruising, but it doesn't look as nearly as gnarly as the actual prior to. But if anyone would like to see it, I don't mind showing it because it's not bloody, you know. Captain Vic, look at you climbing the ranks there. Notice these. Is this silver? This looks silver. Let's find out. Ho ho ho! Look at that. A silver right there. All right. That was right there. One of the what? Did I mark any of these? I don't see any markings on them. I didn't mark them till later, but sweet. Got one silver. I got one of my silvers back from yesterday. Woohoo! 62 Denver.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah! All right. So that's 3 boxes that have had silver in them out of the 4 out of this bank. So not bad. Moving right along. This one does not have any marks on it, but and I don't know if Chris Helms is in here. I don't think he is. I don't think he's in here, but he's like, watch the other box have way more silver. And I was like, well, I mean, if that's how it is, that's how it is, but that's how it happens sometimes. I don't think it'll be a big, heavy box this time, but I mean, only because I haven't had a big, heavy box since the very first box of 2024. Or was it 2025? Maybe it was. I don't know. I'd have to go through my videos again to find out. Let's see. Might have to walk away for a second and go let Kappa in if you guys don't mind. It's a really dark one, but I don't think it's anything, but let's check it. Look at that cool purple color. Yeah, it's changing colors. Yep, somebody's calling me. Hold on.
Emotional damage.
Oh yeah!
Would you look at that?
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
You know, if you get sweaty and want to take your shirt off, that'd be just fine. Oh, jackpot! Oh, rats! And don't you mouth off to me or I'm gonna slap you right in your penis. Well, looks like the good Lord just sent me a conversation starter. Where you going, kids? Hey, I just want to talk to you. Why don't you come over to my place for a glass of wine and a couple of fruit pies, and then we can go in the back room and play crazy snakes.
Give me money, give me money, give me money, give me money, give me money.
Well, why don't you cry about it? Saddlebags?
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
You can't handle the truth!
If you're some man!
You don't know the power of the dark side.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Dun, dun, dun.
That was awesome!
What a lucky person.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Hello, everybody. I'm sorry. Yeah, that after this roll, which this line on it said there was 0.3, 114.3, which the one that said 0.9 guaranteed was the heaviest roll of the whole box, and that one had the first or second dime in it. The first dime was closer to the beginning of the box, I think. But yeah, the last box had 1 dime in it. This one had 2. Not much more, but more. And Chris Helms is like, watch that next box be loaded with silver. And I said, I don't think so, but, you know, I do like that it's a year set, so it's 62 and 63. I think it's a 63 Denver. Yep. So I got my two dimes that the one I gave away yesterday, and then the one that came out of the box. So 777,000, nice. But yeah, I got my 500,000. James Schultz. Oh, by the way, now that I have another $50 box here, I mentioned this before, I'm going to be doing my seeded roll hunts again. And I'm going to start putting them up for sale. Because it's coming up on, I know it's coming up on summer, and everyone's probably going to be outside and everything. Hey, Stacking and Packing, how you doing? But I'm not going to be doing them as much as I did last time. I'm only going to be doing 1 box per weekend. If it gets crazy, and maybe during the winter I'll do 2 boxes or 2 seeded roll hunts. But for now it's just going to be a one seeded roll hunt at a time. I'll be doing them on Saturdays. And if I need to move it, it would be Friday. Like it would be the prior day. So if I have to do it on a different day than Saturday, I'll just have to do it a day ahead of time. But won't be rescheduling no matter what happens. If they're not all sold out, I'll just only hunt what I got, and then whatever doesn't get, found, we'll just go into the I'll hunt through the last rolls, find what didn't get hunted, and just reshuffle them into the next hunt. So instead of waiting until the whole thing's sold out, I'll just do them by 777. Look at that. At least half the rolls will have to be donated out. I'm going to start with 40 rolls, just because it's a little lower, the number. 5, 10, 15. Minimum of 3 rolls, but preferably 5, honestly, because 5 is a nice even number. So
What the dog doing?
But I'm just going to put a 3 roll minimum for the seeded rolls, because shipping itself is $6. So it would at least cover the shipping and the bubble mailer stuff, And normally 3 rolls, you find something. You're going to find something good. I have these Zombucks that I'll be putting in the hunt. I have these as special finds. I have 7 of these for the next 7 hunts. Yep, and that's frozen.
Well, why don't you cry about it? Saddlebags?
Yes. Why does this do this to me? Anyway, whatever. So is anybody interested in some seeded roll hunts, so they'll just be $5 a roll. There's going to be silver dimes mixed in, well, coins with the words Rosie or Merc, or 25 cents, meaning it would be a silver quarter to be found. If I can pick up some more cheap SLQs, then I'll be adding more SLQs than I normally do, instead of just the regular old Washington quarters. Well, it's whenever people are interested in rolls, really, Michael. 6 rolls left of this dime box, by the way. I also have some buffalo rounds I'm going to be using, and I am going to be doing a gram o' gold again, as I have another gram of gold that I can use as a special find. That one is going to have a slightly higher roll price. If I do, well, I should say a higher roll price if I do less rolls. Now look at that one. Like a 40 roll hunt instead of a 50. No, I'll do a 50. I'll just stick to 50, because that way I don't have to raise the roll price. But I have a gram of gold I'm going to use. I have some silver bars. I have some buffalo rounds. I have ASEs. I have do I have any? I have some Canadian dimes that I'm going to be using this time. Instead of just Rosies, I've got some Canadian dimes. So I'll probably just put CAN on a coin on a $50, and then slap that in there, and you would just find it that way. You find Canadian dime, or like or just 10 cent, and that would be it. That's right. Well, apparently James Schultz doesn't care about Canadian silver, so but if only James Schultz was in first place with the highest points. What is this?
Plug.
Run.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
Last 4 rolls, and then moving on to the $50 box. Well, actually, you know what? Let's do this. It's already almost midnight. Is there anyone interested in this $50 box? If not, I might just do a video with it and just end the stream. Just do a giveaway and then end the stream, and then just do a video about it, because there's really no point in hunting it live this late at night if I am not hunting it for somebody. Because I get more views if I do shorts off of any finds. than I do with the stream. And I don't know if I have that one available to redeem there, but let me check. And if it doesn't say, there it is. All right. Let's see here. Boop boop. Here it comes.
My God, are you still talking?
You're welcome for turning that one back on. You guys better not be messing up my house. Mess you up.
What the dog doing?
Messing up my house, that's what they're doing.
What the dog doing?
So earlier today, I'm going to show a video off my phone real quick. Earlier today, Kappa and Lilo got in a fight. And Kappa messed Lilo up something fierce. She ended up getting stitches, costing me $800 for stitches. So this is definitely why I need to get my channel back going. That really hurt, money-wise. But anyway, so while she was in punishment, I decided to put her in my room and shut the door. And I was like, you can chill out in here, miss. I want to get crazy and be, you know. Now, in Kappa's defense, she was reactive, not pro. She wasn't mean. She just responded with, okay, you want to do that? I'm gonna mess you up. And she did. She ripped a hole in her arm, like right here in her front leg. And messed her up pretty good. And off to the med vet we went. And she got however many stitches, fix it up, and that was that. How did I run out of dime wrappers? I knew I was going to need a couple more. And we get back, and I put her in my room, and I shut the door. And then all of a sudden, she's barking in the living room again. I just got a new German Shepherd. James, you should have held off. Kappa's pregnant. She's going to have pups again. And when she does, they're going to be up for sale. But anyway, I hope to end up with a male American Bully, but we will see what happens. Because the males are just goofballs. Kawhi's a goofball for a female, but the males, way bigger goofballs. But anyway, here is the last roll for the dime box. But I put her in my room, and she got out, and I was like, what the hell? So I put her back in the room. And then there she is again, out in the living room, barking at the back door. And I was like, Kappa, how the hell did you get out of there? So I put her back in the room, and then it dawned on me how she was getting out. But I thought, man, what a great opportunity for a video.
Give me money, give me money, give me money, give me money, give me money.
So, I'm going to, actually, you know what I'm going to do? instead of showing it on my off of my phone, I'm gonna upload the video as a short or however it goes. Hey Jeff, how you doing? So keep an eye out for it. It's just gonna be a short that says something like, when your dog is in punishment, Kawaii to the rescue.
Would you look at that?
Would you look at that? So here are the finds for today. Let's see if the scope's working now. I guess not. Let's try moving it this way. Turn it off. No. Turn it on. Oop, okay. Oop. There we go. Mm-hmm. Well, now I gotta find out which dog just went running out the back door. Give me 1 second. Why'd you go outside? Get back in here. Hey! Get in here. Yeah, but you need to go potty. Yeah, well, you need to go outside. Anyway.
What the dog doing?
Well, the latch. Sorry, I forgot to mute that. The latch for the back screen door or storm door is broken, so it's down. So you can just push the door. Luckily, they can't get out the back gate, but she can't just go out whenever she wants. But then she's stuck out there, and then she'll bark and. Oh, God. It's like she's so amped up about going outside, she totally forgets until the door shuts. Oh crap, I don't know how to open this door anymore. Give me 1 second, let me wash my hands again. Somehow I lost my hand. All right. Let's give away. something out of this thing here, which happens to be. I'm gonna give away this really cool toned $50 today. So if you haven't gotten what do you call it, in the giveaway, do it now. And you must be in chat. You'll have 30 seconds. For those of you that have gotten in so far, I say to you this.
Thank you!
Here is the... hold on. Here is the toned coin. It's got some green, lots of green to it. Let's see what it looks like. Let's see if I can get the scope to show. There it is. There it is. All right, here's the coin. Oop, hold on. It's got some really cool colors to it. Like a green, blue going on. I hope you can see some of the colors. It's a very new coin for this much toning. Some reds in front of the face there. Got some yellowish gold hue to the edges. And then the back has some cool colors going on as well. Really cool for a 21. But anyway.
My God, are you still talking?
Tom Thumb, you're going to make me mute that one again, aren't you? You are going to make me mute it, aren't you? Yes, you are. And you know what?
I missed the part where that's my problem.
All right. And when I do it, I'm just going to say,
too bad.
And you're going to say, damn! Yep. And then I'm going to say,
you could trouble me for a warm glass of
Shut the hell up.
and you'll probably say,
You are nothing but garbage, yeah.
And then I'll say,
Stop whining.
And you'll say, oh, shit. No.
Shut up, bitch!
And I'll say,
It doesn't matter what you think!
you know, it's a back and forth all day long. All right, so these are the two finds for today. These 2 silver dimes from that dime box.
Well, why don't you cry about it? Saddlebags?
I can't cry about silver. I don't know why you would think I would do that. All right, is there anybody? I'm going to do. Ooh, I won 483,000. Woohoo! I'm going to close the entries, and we're going to find out who the winner is. Before I do that, get the timer going. Jeff Scotton, are you here? Jeff Scotton, you have 25 seconds to say I'm here in chat. Jeff Scotton. Oh, he's here. All right. Jeff Scotton, I need you to do me a favor. Here comes my email. I need you to send me an email with your screen name, Jeff Scotton, and your shipping address. Those are the only 2 things I need. And then I need you to say 21 toner, $50 in the somewhere in there, either above the shipping info or below it. But since I have you here, oh, here we go. I do have one of these. I can put your name on it. There's some coin envelopes. Here are the coins, the other rounds, by the way, that I'm going to use in my seeded roll hunts. I've got 5 different buffalo rounds and a silver, what is this? A sunshine minting 1 ounce round. Kind of a proofy looking thing. One of the buffaloes is proof. And so, those will be in the seeded roll hunts as well very soon. Captain Vic is trying to take my spot while I'm doing this. Jeff Scott, congratulations, by the way. 440,000, look at that. Is there anyone interested in this $50 box? If not, I'm just gonna search it off stream. 21 toner. HB. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Check it out, Andrew. Andrew, aka Chris. I found two silvers out of that box. Noah's World, give me a second. Thank you, Jeff. If you come in and you don't have points, let me know. I'll give you 10,000 to start. Then it's up to you to bet and get crazy with it. And try to beat me for first place on the slots. Or for the points. Whether you do gambles, slots, or whatever. At the end of the month on April 30th, I'm going to do a... Look at that, Noah's World. Very first one wins 550,000. Holy crap. That took you from last place to... let's see. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th place. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 places. It jumps you up to the 16th place. Boom. Let's see. Chew, where did you just put yourself there? I'm at 283. Chew is at 238. Okay, I take that back. I'm at 285. Chew's at 238. Michael Erickson, where are you now? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're in 10th place, so you've made it out of the board. Alright, we're going to pause that. Pausing the slots for a minute. No more slots. Pause the slots. I gotta let Kawhi in. And then while we're doing that, I need to find out if anyone is interested in this box. Yep, what happened? Is anybody interested in this box? Alright. Anybody? Jeff Scott. There is... Slots is off right now, just so you know, Jeff. But I'm adding points now. I'm going to have to copy that. Oops, hold on. I can see nobody's paying attention to the fact that slots is turned off. Coin Junkie, Chew, and Captain Vic. I wonder if you would. There's this button that shows an hourglass, and it says next to it, put user in timeout. I wonder if they would learn if I did that. What do you think? What if I use that on all three of them? And choose trying again. Yep, we're gonna have to do it. Boom. Choose not listening. Look at that. I don't know if that's even on. Nope, Gamble is on. I don't know how you use that game, but it's 1 to 1,000. Or 10 to 1,000. Alright, since I do not see anybody interested in this $50 box, I'm going to hunt it offline. And then I will just do shorts for anything I find. And I will see everybody in the next stream, which will be next weekend, unless I find something to stream throughout this week. I actually have 2 more of these boxes at the other bank it's 2 cities away from me that I pick these up. Then I have 2 Briggs boxes. I think I'll try to stream those, see if I have any interest in them. Since I have to open... hold on a second. When I get those boxes, I'll try and do a short on them, see if there's any interest. I'll flip the rolls and see if I see any silver. But other than that, I'll be back on this week at some point once I get those boxes, or I will be doing shorts. Depends if I have any interest. Anyway, have a great night, everybody. I will see everyone in my next stream or videos. Until then, have a great night.